The year is 1732. England, in the throes of the Georgian era, bustled with a burgeoning trade and a growing fascination for news and gossip. Yet beneath the veneer of progress lurked danger, especially for those who traversed the poorly lit and ill-maintained highways. These were the postboys, young men tasked with carrying mail, goods and sometimes people across vast distances. Their lives were a tapestry of long hours, harsh weather and the ever-present threat of highway robbery. Travel in 18th century England was not for the faint of heart. Highwaymen, those romanticized outlaws of English folklore, were a constant menace. They preyed on unsuspecting travelers, their greed fueled by the knowledge that those on the road often carried significant valuables. The postboys, entrusted with mail and packages, became prime targets. Armed with little more than courage and a hope for the best, they braved the elements and the lurking shadows, their journeys fraught with risk. For these young men, the open road offered a life of freedom, but it was a freedom tinged with fear. Every rustle in the bushes, every distant hoot of an owl could signal impending danger. Theirs was a life lived on the edge, where survival was as much about luck as it was about courage. Each journey was a gamble, a roll of the dice against fate, and for some, like young Thomas Gardiner, that gamble would end in tragedy. Thomas Gardiner, a 19-year-old from the bustling city of Lincoln, was one such postboy. Life had not been easy for young Thomas. Orphaned at a tender age, he had known hardship and responsibility from a young age. He found employment at the Red Lion Inn, a bustling establishment known for its connection to the postal service. Despite the inherent dangers of the profession, Thomas approached his work with a quiet determination and an unwavering work ethic. He was known for his reliability and his cheerful disposition, a beacon of light in the often grim world of the 18th century postal service. His dedication to his duty and his genuine kindness earned him the respect of those he encountered on his routes. To the innkeepers and townsfolk along his route, Thomas was more than just a postboy. He was a familiar face, a bearer of news and letters from loved ones. He was a young man of integrity, his character as unsullied as the packages he delivered. Little did he know that his life, dedicated to service and duty, was about to be cut tragically short. While Thomas went about his duties with a cheerful heart, a shadow was about to fall upon his path. In the labyrinthine underbelly of London, two brothers, Isaac and Thomas Hallam, were carving a path of terror. They were the stuff of nightmares, hardened criminals who'd turned their backs on the law and embraced a life of crime. The Hallam brothers were notorious highwaymen, their names whispered in hushed tones in taverns and marketplaces. Their cruelty was as legendary as their audacity. They were not content with merely robbing their victims, they often subjected them to brutal beatings, leaving behind a trail of fear and suffering. Their reputation preceded them, striking fear into the hearts of travelers and casting a pall over the highways and byways of England. They were a force of chaos and violence, their souls seemingly untouched by remorse or empathy. Theirs was a reign of terror, and it was about to intersect with the life of young Thomas Gardiner in the most horrific way imaginable.